Hey guys, welcome back. It's Lucky here, and today we've got a pretty exciting video. I had the chance to play Dawntrail before its release, so I've got some thoughts on that we're going to go over. We're going to talk about all of the new features and, more importantly, or maybe more excitingly, the new quality of life features that are coming with Dawntrail. There's some massive changes that people are going to be really excited about, and we're going to open this package here that Square Enix sent to me. Inside the box, we have yet another box. I had the chance to meet Yoshi P and take a picture with him, so we can finally check that one off the bucket list. That was really exciting. And so let's go ahead and start by talking about all of the new things coming with Dawntrail, the things to be excited about here with the expansion itself. Now let's talk about the quality of life updates, because I know these are ones that people are going to be excited about. There's going to be the new Fantasia update. Not only that you'll be able to get another Fantasia for free, but also when you use it, you have 1 hour in-game to decide if you like it or if you want to change your appearance, you know, because a lot of times what you look like in the character creation screen isn't always what you look like once you get into game. You see your character in the right light and you're like, oh God, I hate this. Or, you know, you have buyer's remorse effectively, right? So now you've got 1 hour to get into game, play with your character, and decide, you know what? I don't like this. I don't like that nose. I don't like that face, whatever you want to change. And you can go ahead and do that. And so you've got 1 hour of in-game time. If you log out of the game, the hour stops counting down. It's only counting down while you're actually playing. They've also improved the animation of some of the flying mounts. So for instance, when you're turning on a flying mount, now it will pitch and roll, you know, as opposed to just kind of flying flat and just, you know, turning in a very unnatural way, gonna like bank and turn. So a lot of mounts have been updated for that. And as far as some of these updates are coming, when it comes to cosmetics and stuff like that and visuals, some are going to be right now and some are going to happen over time, because there is a lot of things for them to update, a lot of cosmetics, especially when you're looking at like the new dye system. Right off the bat, you're going to be able to use this new dye system to its fullest on a ton of the armor and cosmetics in the game, but not all of it. Some of it they won't be done with in time for the launch of Dawntrail, but they said they're going to work on getting those out shortly thereafter. Now, I know this is a big one for a lot of people, especially like you black mages out there. You know, this one, you're going to finally be able to wear glasses and helmets at the same time. So if you've got a nerdy little black mage, you know, he's a bookworm, he's casting big spells, he should be able to wear glasses, but he should also, of course, be able to wear the quintessential black mage hat, right? And so finally, you'll be able to do that. You're finally going to be able to wear both of those things. What they're going to do is the hat is going to continue to have the armor stats on it, and then the glasses are going to turn into a purely cosmetic item that you can equip on your character. No stats on it. So you'll put the helmet that you put on for the stats, and then you can put any glasses on that you want to get the look that you're going for. Now, for the housers out there, they are finally increasing the furnishing limit inside the houses. So keep an eye out for that. That's not coming with the launch of Dawntrail, but it is coming in one of the patches shortly thereafter. But that's not the only addition coming to the housing system. They're also giving you a new no entry system to prevent people from entering your house. This way, you have more control who's there, who's not. If someone's in your house, you can choose to add them to your no enter list, and they'll instantly be booted out of the house. So you've got a troublemaker or someone that's just unpleasant, it's going to be real easy to kick them out and keep them out if that's what you want to do. Now, we talked about the fact that they updated the blacklist system and how it's actually going to work a lot more effectively and a lot more in line with what you would see in other games now. And on top of that, to kind of replace what it used to be, they've also added a mute system where you'll still be able to see the people, but you won't be able to hear them. So if you don't mind them existing in your game, but you don't want to hear anything they say, you can mute them. And kind of on that topic, they're adding a new term filter. So people are going to be able to filter specific terms. Maybe there's a certain type of spam whenever you're in town that you don't want to see anymore, you know, whether it has to do with limsa, laminsa, or whatever it is that you see someone spamming all the time. You can add that to your term filter and you'll never see anybody's messages that contain those words, those terms. And then also pretty exciting for this expansion is it's the first one that Xbox gets to participate in the launch of a brand new expansion. So welcome to the Xbox players out there. So excited that you guys finally get to experience this game. One of the things that Yoshi P said about the expansion is that he was trying to improve the rewards. He felt like the rewards could have been better in some of the previous expansions, and they really hope to achieve that this time around. He also said that this expansion is going to be happier than the last one, which shouldn't be hard. Endwalker was a really heavy expansion. There was a lot of finality, there was closure, and there was a lot of gravity. You know, you really felt the weight of it as you were going through it. And it was just, you know, the zones were even dark and dreary and depressing to kind of match the tone of the expansion. No more, though. This expansion is going to be vibrantly colored. You're going to see zones that are beautiful, lush forests, beautiful mountaintops, and happy people inside of this. So you'll notice that change here in tone drastically. This expansion is also coming with 2 new classes, which you've almost undoubtedly heard about by now. You've got the Viper, which is going to share gear with the Ninja. So you Ninja players out there will have a really easy time transitioning into the Viper. And if you pick up the Viper, you'll have an easy time transitioning into the Ninja if you ever want to go the other direction. It's a really cool class because not only is it dual wield, but it also can connect the 2 dual wield weapons together to make a twin blade and change up its rotation. So it's going to be a really fun class for people looking for that type of play style to finally be added to the game. And the other one is perhaps a little more unique. It's going to be the Pictomancer, which is a flashy, and I do mean flashy. It's a really flashy mage. I went through one of the new dungeons on the Pictomancer, and I had not figured out the rotation yet, so don't judge me there. But I'll show some footage of that here while I'm talking about the Pictomancer. You can see that the spells are really flashy. There's a lot going on, and my main goal when I was playing it was just to make sure I used every spell in its arsenal at least once, see what they all look like, see what they all do, how they interact with the game, and I was impressed, man. I can't wait to play the Pictomancer on release. Sometime after the launch of Dawntrail, they're also going to be adding the Beastmaster, which is going to be a limited job, kind of like the Blue Mage. The Blue Mage is also getting job updates, so look for changes coming to the Blue Mage as well. But the Beastmaster is going to be a brand new limited job. That one I didn't get to play yet, unfortunately. Another one I know some people are going to be pretty excited about is they're going to be improving the blacklist. You'll have a much more control over who you see when you're playing the game. And if you've got someone that's following you around, harassing you, that's not going to be a problem anymore. You're going to be able to effectively blacklist them a lot more effectively than before. The blacklist had a lot of shortcomings before, and it didn't really protect you from someone that decided that it was their life's mission to stalk you for some reason. And so now this has been addressed. You can now make it so that if you blacklist someone, you don't even see them, you don't know they exist. If they follow you around, you don't know they're there. So that's nice. One of the biggest changes is going to be the graphics update. Final Fantasy XIV did originally come out in 2010, and it was started well before that, you know, so this game has been alive and kicking for a long time. And so it was definitely overdue for a graphics overhaul to modernize those graphics quite a bit. And they've successfully done that with these changes. The game is looking better than ever. I think everyone's going to love the updates to these graphics and how it makes their character look, you know, all those cool cosmetics you have looking that much better, your character looking that much better. It's going to be nice to complement that. They've also added a 2-channel dye system where you'll have more control over the colors of each piece of your armor, making it a lot easier to get that look that you want and to mix and match pieces of gear to get a outfit that really goes together. So this is going to be an exciting one for people. They have finally added female Hrothgars, which I know people have been asking for a long time. I've already got my character, so this one doesn't benefit me at all, but I'm glad they've got it for the people that were waiting for it. And then of course they're increasing the level cap to 100. So now you'll be able to level from 90 to 100. Dawntrail's coming with a brand new continent called Terral. And forgive me if I pronounce any of the Dawntrail zones, places wrong. I think it's going to be pretty tough for everyone to pronounce a lot of these names. The dungeon names, the zone names, it really went in a difficult to pronounce direction with these ones this time. There's also going to be, of course, new allies to meet because we are starting a new story. So you've got your usual gang, but we're going to add some new people to that. There's going to be, of course, new dungeons, new raid series, which is going to be called the Arcadian. There's going to be a new alliance raid series called Echoes of Vanadil. And of course, the 2 new classes and the limited job that we have already discussed. There's going to be expansive new lifestyle content / cosmetic exploration. I want to know more about that because I'm not sure exactly what that means. There's going to be new gear and crafting recipes, new variant dungeons. So those of you guys looking for slightly more challenging dungeon experience, that should be a good one for you. There's going to be new field operations. There's going to be a new ultimate raid, Futures Rewritten. So there's going to be one more ultimate raid I haven't done yet. We could add that to my long list of ultimate raids to do someday. And then there's going to be new trials, new Unreal trial, where they go back and kind of revamp an old trial. There's going to be a new PvP update. There's going to be Blue Mage updates, which we kind of mentioned earlier. There's going to be new plans for deep dungeons. So look out for that. I love the deep dungeon concept, and there's duty support updates and so much more. Now, as I mentioned, I've actually played some of Dawntrail, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. First of all, it was great. What I played was great. I did get to experience one of the new dungeons, and I did get to explore a bunch of the new zones. I didn't get to do any of the new stories, sadly. As much as I would have loved to do that, it's also nice that I didn't, because now it's not yet spoiled for me. I get to go through it on launch date with everybody else, which is going to be June 28th for the people that pre-order and get the early access. And then it's going to be July 2nd for everybody else. So what I experienced was good, but what I experienced was also pretty limited, so it's pretty hard to judge anything. But it's a Yoshi P Final Fantasy XIV expansion, so I am optimistic, and I'm really excited about the new direction. We're embarking on a brand new story, which we haven't done for 10 years. We had 10 years of continuing the story that we were participating in before, you know, and so it was always an extension of what we had been doing. And so I'm really curious. I'm really curious to see what direction they take the story now, and who the new big bads are going to be, and who the new big allies are going to be, and also the lighter tone. I'm ready for it, man. Endwalker was probably one of my favorite MMO expansions of all time, but it was also a really heavy expansion. By the end of that, I was emotionally wrecked, and I'm ready for something lighter. I'm excited for that. Now let's go ahead and open the box that Square Enix sent me. So thanks, Yoshi. Appreciate the gift. All right, it's very well protected in here. So I'm pretty sure this is the Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail Collector's Edition. Look at that, dude. Can you see this? This is just the box. Look how good it looks, man. Open it up and see what's inside. What comes inside of a collector's edition of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail? I'm glad you asked. Inside the box, we have yet another box. Looks very nice. What do we have here? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Nice. And now he looks like he's supposed to be holding a weapon. I bet that's in here. Oh, trying to put it in his hand without hurting anything. Okay. All right, we've got it all assembled. So here it is with the weapons in hand. Boom. There it is. That's cool. That is really cool. That is cool. Now, this is gonna help because I have this room it's empty. I mean, I don't have nearly enough stuff to decorate it. So I got a lot of bare walls, bare places. I need to get some shelves, and I've not had any shelves because I never had anything to put in it. So hey, cool. Thank you, appreciate it. Definitely gonna take advantage of it. We'll go ahead and set this over here for now. And we've also got one other thing in the box. What's in the box? Oh, very cool. What is this? Look at that. I'll go ahead and steam this, get all the wrinkles out. Oh, I could maybe hang this on the wall. Posters back there. Heck yeah. Very cool. Very cool. But wait, there's more. What is this? Oh, it's like a little notebook, maybe. All right, there is the notebook that they sent. Right there. Look at that. Very cool. So it looks like you can write your notes in here, you know? Oh my gosh, there's more. I thought for sure that would be it. Oh, cool. It comes with a little leather pouch. All right, so can you see that right there? Look at that. Very nice. And then the bag has these pouches. Look at that. You can lift it up, put it here. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, there was a lot of stuff in that thing. Normally when you get the collector's editions for these games these days, it's just like, oh, there's a digital art book, and also you can have the soundtrack. You're like, okay, I guess that's cool. But this was neat. I mean, this alone, right here, this bad boy, right here. Yes, this was worth it all by itself. So, hey, again, thank you so much. Appreciate it, Square Enix. I'm going to cherish this, and I really do appreciate the thought and the gesture. Really, I do. Thank you so much. So what do you guys think? Which quality of life change are you most excited for with Final Fantasy XIV's Dawntrail? Is it the new die system? Is it the new blacklist? Is it the new ability to wear glasses and hats at the same time? The new graphics update? What is it that is most exciting to you? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm really curious to see your guys' answers. I think for me personally, the one that I'm most excited for is going to be the graphics update combined with the new die controls. As far as quality of life goes, those are going to make my characters look even more awesome. And a big part of Final Fantasy XIV for me is collecting all of the great cosmetics and making my character look awesome. At the end of the day, once I've gone through the new expansion content, you know, I beat the story, it always goes back to collecting all of the really cool cosmetics or the cool mounts or something like that and make my character look awesome. So anything that facilitates that is going to be a big gain. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me on this video. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys as always. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more Final Fantasy XIV content. There's plenty more where this video came from. A massive thank you again to Square Enix for the opportunity to meet Yoshi P, to play the expansion early, and then also for this nice gift that you guys sent me here. This is so cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, you guys didn't have to do that, but you did, so thanks so much. And finally, a massive shout out to my YouTube channel members. Thank you guys for supporting the channel in the big way that you do. If you want to become a channel member for behind the scenes footage, private Discord channel where you guys can ask me anything you want, and so much more, click the join button down below or click the link in the description. If you're not sure what to do next, check out one of the videos popping up on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video.